To the homeowners peering through their blinds, I was invisible. To Miguel, it was a typical day. Just a distinct hum of machinery in the suburban quiet, a figure in a neon vest easily ignored. But on this Tuesday, under the relentless midday sun, something was different. The heat shimmered off the pavement, distorting the air, and for a moment the world felt too quiet. That is when I first noticed the anomaly on the manicured lawn. It started as a trick of the light, or so I told myself. A simple distortion. But as I turned the mower, my shadow did not follow. It lingered. It stretched out across the fescue grass, longer and darker than physics should allow. It held a shape that was not mine. Where I held a throttle, the shadow gripped something rigid, something ancient like a staff or a spear. The air grew heavy, charged with a static that made the hair on my arms stand up. I stopped the engine. Silence rushed in, but it wasn't empty. It was watching me. I looked down at the dark silhouette stretched before me. It wasn't just a reflection of my body anymore. It was breathing. A deep, rhythmic pulse coming from the earth itself, syncing with my own heartbeat. Suddenly, the darkness on the grass split. One shadow became two, then three. They rose from the two-dimensional plane, gaining depth and form. I stumbled back, gasping. These were not monsters. They were men, kings. Their profiles were etched with dignity, wearing the crowns of ancient lands, draped in robes woven from the night itself. My ancestors. They did not speak with words, yet I heard them clearly. The wind carried their decree. "You do not merely cut grass," they whispered. "You are a guardian of the earth." One figure pointed a spectral hand toward the soil. I saw then that my labor was not servitude. It was stewardship. A sacred duty to forge and toil the soil, a connection unbroken for distinct generations. The illusion of the help shattered. In my mind's eye, the weed whacker transformed into a scepter of authority. The heavy boots were no longer for trudging through mud, but for standing firm on my domain. The shame I sometimes felt when wealthy cars drove by, it evaporated. Chuckle, they saw a worker. I finally saw the truth. This patch of green, this square of suburban earth, this is my kingdom for the hour. I nurture it. I protect it. I bring order to the wild. My heritage is not lost in the history books. It is alive in the sweat on my brow and the dirt under my fingernails. My kingship is not in a castle, but in the legacy of care. The shadows merged back into one as the sun dipped lower. I packed the truck, same as every day. But as I closed the gate, I looked back. The shadow was there just for a second, nodding. I am a son of the soil, a king in disguise. And tomorrow, I will reign again.
Thanks for watching. Hit that like button so we'll know you've enjoyed. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Truth Chronicles to receive daily updates.